Do you have an object in your house that tells the story of what it is to be Canadian? If so, the Niagara Falls History Museum needs your help to lend a piece of your history for this temporary exhibit in 2017.
Next year, in order to celebrate Canada's 150th birthday, what we've decided to do is, rather than showcase our collection, was to reach out to the community in hopes that they could lend us objects that would tell their stories and their connections and their history to Canada. So the idea is to display 150 objects. A few will be brought up from our own collection, but mostly I'm really hoping that the public will get involved and they'll lend me a little piece of their history.
Now I see you have received already some pieces. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Sure. Some themes are really starting to emerge, some immigration themes. We have a lovely couple of objects that have come through, both from young ladies who remember when they migrated to Canada. One is a story of when she landed. Her mother bought her a little stuffed bear with a Canadian T-shirt on it. She was 9 years old and she was coming from Poland, so she's kept it ever since. Similarly, I have another lady who's donated a similar object. It's a necklace. So she remembers when they landed in Canada and the small maple leaf was purchased for her. And she says that she wears it every single Canada Day ever since.
Now, what sort of objects are you looking for?
The objects we're hoping to get are just something that connects the visitor and the participants to Canada. They don't necessarily have to be historic. They have to be something that represents a moment in time that connects them to Canada, or that launches a special memory, something that just makes them feel quintessentially Canadian.
Now, Suzanne, being the curator for this museum, have you donated anything?
I have. I have a special memory and a special object from the 90s when I was actually living in Kingston. And the company that I was working for, we were instrumental in a big fundraising event, and we hosted a concert with Blue Rodeo and the Tragically Hip at Fort Henry in Kingston. And I still have the T-shirt that all the band members of the Hip, including Gord Downey, signed. So that's my object.
Is this open to all of Niagara residents?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's the entire region that we're hoping to gather objects from.
Now, what objects are the museum submitting for this collection?
Well, that's probably going to wait until we get closer to the end. We'll see what areas we might need to supplement, or perhaps we feel that there's some areas that we're lacking. Right now, we're hoping to include a birch bark canoe, some curling rocks, and some early trophies as well.
When will the exhibit be on display here at the museum?
We're going to open it in May, and it'll run through the year till January of 2018.
With the exhibition off to a good start, the museum still needs your help to celebrate Canada's 150th. For more information on how to lend a piece of your history, contact Suzanne either by email or phone. In Niagara Falls, I'm Norah-Jean Howard reporting for The Source.